This is the Aircraft Museum, RAF in Athan. As you can see, it's everything to do with aircraft. There's books as you come in here. It's all the aircraft models. Different types, like there's an aircraft hangar in the background. Biplanes. Here's Falklands War. This commemorates the Falklands War. All the aircraft that served there.
You nearly went out, Gary.
Essentially Ireland, so halfway to the Falklands they were. Refueling depot.
Lemon. I'm going to try our phone. You can see if you hit with it. Because no one told me so. There, and I've never phone call.
Falkland Island, Liberation, 14th of June 1982. That's when our army went over there and sorted the Argentinians out. 89 days to Stanley. Fantastic. It's the power of the RAF. No messing about. Ejection seat. We used to have a place in St Athan where they'd actually fix these. Injection seat bay. That's all they would do is fix these. And the projectors. Used to be a projectile tube on the back of them. That was the oxygen to breathe. But on the back there used to be a tube there which had an explosive charge. Which would shoot them out. That's inside an aircraft. So if you're in South Wales, come and visit this. Look at the aircraft they got there. It's cadets aircraft. Two of these crashed in Kenfig. Two of these trainers.
Oh, look at that one there. That's a Jaguar. That's a big fight that aircraft. Yeah.
It's the Jaguar, look. Let's have a look inside the cockpit, shall we? Oh, look at that. It's very tight in there, isn't it? Don't enter the cockpit. Look how tight that is. Jaguar. Not in use anymore, but they were in the 80s and 90s. So what are the aircraft here to see? Provost aircraft. Part of a Piper aircraft that crashed. If you want to zoom in, you can have a read of that. There's an engine. The old engine. De Havilland Ghost turbine engine. Here's the schematic for it. Again, you can stop the video and have a look. Have a read. Easy zoom in. De Havilland Vampire. Now, these were jet engines. As you can see, the duct there, intake. And in the rear then would have been the jet engine. You can see the duct is blocked off there. So the engine would have been in the back there, under that cover. Phantom. So look at the Phantom, shall we? It's a big jet. Again, not a lot of room in there. Very well fitted. Ejection seat there. And the navigator in the back. Look how long that aircraft is. Huge. Absolutely huge. Really well engineered. Absolutely fantastic. And from here you can see pretty much a lot of the exhibits. It's really worth coming here. Bring your family. That looks like an RAF Tornado, which only recently been taken out of service. There's a grey one there as well, behind it. Now this would have been, the colours there signify that it was a test aircraft. At Athan, you have to have test aircraft for new modifications. And they all used to come in these colours, funny enough. As you can see, these would have either been missiles or extra fuel. Sometimes they look like missiles, but a lot of the time they were fuel, extra fuel. So let's have a look at this little thing behind it. What's that? It's a little trainer. What's that? It's tiny. Little 4-posed engine, air cooled. Spark plugs in there, look. Amazing. That's where the jet engines would have gone. Oh look, this one's for to land on a aircraft carrier, because there's the hook that would stop you. And there's the engine base there. Looks like there's engine duct in there, but actually the engine's gone. It's not in there. So that may well be the engine for it. It's a huge engine, isn't it? There we are, there's a Royal Navy aircraft here, maybe in for taking royal family or post or something else. There's a turbofan engine. Lycoming ALF 502 turbofan. Basically, it just works like a compressor. It sucks the jet forward. And there's a Tornado. Now the RAF Tornado, when they were built, they had the same size computer as what you would find in the modern day keyboard, which wasn't very much. But at the time it was state of the art. Tornado. Here we are, it's the drop tank this is. You see over there. This wouldn't be an extra fuel tank. It's huge, isn't it? Because normally the fuel would have been stored in rubber tanks within the fuselage and within the wings. But because these wings are very small, you'd have to have extra fuel. And this would be the way to do it, to have one either side. And when they run out of fuel, obviously they would feed the engine simultaneously, otherwise you would unbalance the aircraft. So, but when they were out of fuel, there was no point carrying this anymore, so it was just jettisoned into the sea. That's where the engine would have been, up in there. That's the mechanism for the afterburner. We should slow the aircraft down. Absolutely fantastic. Another aircraft there. Sea Prince T1. If you want to have a read of that, stop the video and have a read. There's a parachute over there, hanging up. And look what we got here. A Sea King helicopter, which is fantastic. Transporting troops. Prince Charles used to fly, King Charles used to fly one. He's got a pilot's license to fly one of these. I think there are many photographs. Oh, it's the Westland Wessex. It's not the Sea King. No. I'll have a read of that. Stop the video. It's the engines. They've been coming through there, the exhausts. As you can see, there's sonar they're mainly used for. And they drop the sonar out to the bottom of it. They'd be looking for submarines. And look what we got here. The old Harrier jump jet. Yeah, the fans that can be tilted. This is titanium for the heat. These would tilt right down and give it a lift. Now they used to test these in St Athan, just down the road from where we are now. This is called Pickiston, where we are. And this is where the library is, the library and the museum. There's a bomb there, general purpose. Liquefied bomb. Royal Navy, this used to be on, 1985. It's the Pegasus engine for the Harrier. There are the ducts there. It's a Sea Harrier, it's from this. You can see from the right up there. And these are sidewinder missiles. Very popular during the Falklands War, I believe. Harrier Avenue. Should we have a look in the Tornado? See it? That's the RAF Tornado. The ejection seat, all the computers. That's the navigator in the back. If anything happened to the pilot, the navigator could fly it as well, mind. He wasn't just sitting down looking for objects to bomb. They were fully qualified pilots. And as you see, this is a huge jet with retractable wings for speed. Afterburners on the back, slow it down. Fantastic. There's another one over there that we seen earlier. Fantastic place to visit. Bring your kids. Husband, wife, learn about the history of the UK. This is outside of the hangar. All the exhibits you can walk around. A nice video of a jet coming in, look. Coming into landing. I would have thought Athan Airport, or is it going to Roos Airport? Nice shot of an aircraft there. Not sure what aircraft it is. Looks military by the colour though. Well worth a visit if you come up here. £10 per adult, and I think children are a lot less. As you can see, the missions is done. The bombs is dropped. The wings fold in because it's mainly probably been on an aircraft carrier. And they had these colours because they began flying over sand dunes, and they're very hard to see against the sand dunes. That was the reason for that colour. If I'm wrong, please comment below. We've got a little helicopter here. As you can see inside. All the knobs and cyclics and everything else to get into the air. Another aircraft. And look at the size of this thing. Monstrosity. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. If you know what aircraft this is, please comment below, because I have not got a clue what it is. It's big. Its propeller's like turboprop. Turboprop propeller. And it looks like it got bomb doors here. Shackleton it is. Shackleton MR3 PH3. And there's up above. Somewhere in here they would have held the bombs. I would have thought they'd been attached to these connection points here. Amazing. All held together with pop rivets. Like. All pop rivets riveted on. Amazing. That's the Shackleton bomber, and it was based on the Lancaster bomber. They took it all apart and made it so it would bomb submarines. So yeah, it used to be a Lancaster bomber, and then they chopped it up and made it so that it would find submarines. There's the sonar duct on it. This would be emitting pulses of the sea. Look for anything. And then the bombs then ahead of that will drop the bombs on the submarines. So also up here you've got two places where people could look out. Oh, they could take photographs of the damage they would have caused. May have had cameras in there. Here you have two little trainers. Again, two of these crashed in, I believe, Kenfig. They were out on a training flight, and two of them crashed. It might have been a different, I think it might have been a later one actually. These are quite early. These are trainers. As you can see, they got side by side seats. So you'd have an instructor and a trainee pilot, and they'd be training them to fly something like a tornado. So as you can see, we're in a lovely part of South Wales. All sorts here to see. It's well worth bringing the family up here. Learn some history. Actually see, and you can actually touch them, you know. Not like this, you can touch the jet. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll bring you some more exciting content very soon. Thank you.